What's up, everybody? It's Jonah. I want to bring up something that the Smash community could be doing a little better. I've gotten flack for this when I posted this topic on Reddit, but I still want to address the accessibility of getting into Smash Bros. I believe this scene is doing a crazy amount of effort when it comes to keeping the community satisfied. We got hype tournaments with rich narratives that keep us engaged, an online ladder service that easily connects us with worthy players to practice and play against, amazing players with personalities that draw people in to keep supporting them and allow them to travel to events. We go the whole 9 yards to support what we love and the people we share this with. We make efforts to teach new players what they need to know thanks to channels like SSBM Tutorials, Super Smash Academy, My Smash Corner, Izzaw, etc. However, I still believe we could do better drawing new people in to try the game. First, let me describe the issues preventing Smash from being the best it can be. We have a lack of funds throughout the community. Many events are funded out of pocket a lot of the time because sponsors don't pull in the money. Smash just doesn't have that kind of viewership yet. So a lack of money, in addition to a lack of developer support. Wouldn't it be amazing if Nintendo hosted a Capcom Pro Tour-like league? We'd be fucking balling if that was the case. But Nintendo doesn't help for shit in that way. They sponsor events, but to a limited extent. Also, cost of access. Nobody wants to shell out money to get a Wii or Wii U, just for one game, and a rather old game for Melee's case. This isn't Overwatch where developers can just hype the shit out of it, and everyone's gonna rush to get it. Smash Bros is past that time, and we have to make incremental efforts now. I'll also be discussing emulation, so legal issues are a hurdle. First, I'm going to be talking about the cost of getting into the scene. Buying a Wii U just to play a fighting game isn't ideal for the common person, and Wii U emulation is barely as functional as Dolphin. For this reason, I'm going to be talking about Melee and Dolphin because Melee is by far the easiest way to get into the community in terms of getting your hands on it. By the way, I'm not talking about the difficulty of the game. If Smash 4 was easy to get, I think the Smash community would be tremendous, but we have to work with Melee. I believe the average Joe gamer does not want to go through the trouble of following a guide on installing Dolphin and finding a Melee ISO, setting all the Dolphin settings up, etc. When I posted this on Reddit, people came at me saying, "Oh, so you think everyone is dumb and lazy to follow a simple guide?" Hell yeah, people are lazy and don't even know how to do any of that shit. The people saying that probably have computer literate friends. Me, on the other hand, have experience helping friends with Dolphin and getting Project M or whatever set up so they can even play it. Now they love the game and I play with them for hours on end. If I didn't help them get the game itself, they would have never even have known their interest in it. So yeah, I do think the Dolphin setup is pretty difficult. And that's 100% okay. You definitely have to appeal to casuals to get a game out there. So my proposition would be to bundle up Melee with Dolphin with some preset controls for an Xbox controller or whatever. I understand the legal issues with this, and I would do it myself if I had the skills to do something like this. But I really think having an all-in-one package ready to go for the casual audience would benefit the number of new players immensely. The same goes for modding a Wii. Modding a Wii is definitely more difficult to set up than Dolphin because you have to worry about purchasing a Wii for one, downloading the homebrew channel, setting up CIOS loaders, and all that bullshit. Sure, that may seem easy for you and me, but that sort of shit turns most people away instantly. And I talk about price. And sure, $50 for a Wii and around $200 to $300 for a Wii U isn't a lot to most people. But justifying spending that money isn't always there for someone who just wants to try something out. People say money isn't an issue, but can people fucking tell me why League of Legends, Dota 2, CSGO are fucking killing it? Yeah, you know it. They are accessible as fuck. They are free, $15 in CSGO's case. Run on almost any PC and are easy as hell to set up because you barely need to do anything after installing them. Dota and CS had a similar upbringing like Smash. They were just mods for games that started out small and the community had to push them up because they loved playing the game. But since they weren't restricted to a platform, they bloomed into killer esports titles when corporations started blasting them down everyone's throats. I mean, Smite has a free console release. That's a huge fucking deal. This is why I believe pushing free, easy to set up Melee is perhaps the best thing we can offer to get people to try the game. For these same reasons is why I think Rivals of Aether could definitely become a popular fighting game if Dan Fornes markets it right and maybe upgrades the graphics a bit. But that's a topic for a different time. Now I'm going to get into the wish list I have for this community. This is something that could be done, but everyone's priorities are elsewhere. I think the advertising of our community is straight trash. The last surge of a huge amount of new players was when the first documentary came out, and that's not enough. I'm thinking something needs to be done about that. Some Smash organizations should reach out to relevant YouTube channels not associated with Smash but with gaming and give them money or some product to get them to talk about the Smash community and direct them to the documentary Smash Bros or something when it comes out. I remember Controller Chaos sending out a YouTuber by the name of Adam Korlek a Sonic themed GameCube controller, and it got him to mention the Smash Bros competitive community to a Dreamcast audience. Something to that degree could help a ton. Another thing I wanted to mention is what Esam mentioned before about more tournaments being organized Super Smash Con style. Appealing to the casuals more is something that should be balanced throughout our community, because our community is geared toward improving the tournaments from a top player perspective. You can see that as compendium goals for tournaments are usually made to bring top players out. Super Smash Con did a crazy amount of things to bring the casual audience and the hardcore audience together, like panels, live music. Shit like that is cool and makes new players want to show up. I think taking it a step further, like using compendiums to get YouTube stars out to tournaments, should be a bigger priority. People think appealing to casuals would take away from what the Smash community is, but we are already doing so much for the hardcore audience that we wouldn't be losing much. Casuals are bigger in number and smaller in age, and if they get exposed more to the community, they will turn into hardcore players, and in the long term, it will breed better competition, because the same reason we got into the scene is because we enjoyed Smash as children, and look where we are now. So appealing to the casual and younger audiences will secure a long-term future for our game. Everything I said about national tournaments should also apply to locals. Of course, at a smaller scale. I mean, come on guys, what other fighting games have Nintendo characters packed with so many casual game modes? We have to take advantage. A proper balance between casual and hardcore catering can go a long way, and we already got one half down. So that's all I gotta say about this topic. I know it sounded like how to appeal to casuals 101, but honestly that's the only thing our community is lacking, and that means I'm saying we do an insanely good job on the other side of things, and that's what makes the Smash community so tight. Anyway guys, be well and remember to do your job in the community of getting more people to play.